Hello, beautiful seekers. This is Clarity 1129. A warm welcome to you all for the first love reading, I think, of this year. Today's topic is, where is this connection headed? I'm going to make it a very detailed reading. It's going to be a Celtic Cross reading, and I've done a reading before this, but I don't know if you've come across that reading before. It's detailed, in which I'm going to take out cards from your person's perspective, your perspective, as well as where the connection is at this point. All right. So I'll explain as we move along. Your oracle cards and your channel messages are all pre-shuffled. All right. I'll also be taking charms and letters at the end of the reading. All right. And that is something I usually forget. I hope to remember it this time. I've got it all right near me, right here, so that I don't overlook it. All right. So without further delay, let's move into the piles. Selection. We have pile number 1 with the Wild Unknown Tarot, or this beautiful citrine crystal. Pile number 2 is the Modern Witch Tarot and the beautiful green Aventurine crystal. And pile number 3 is the Mystic Mondays Tarot with this Carnelian. I had originally intended to keep a red jasper, but then I was called to, there was some sort of debate for some time, and then I was very strongly called to keep the Carnelian instead. So there may be something in that. We'll see as we move. Yeah. All right. So these are the 3 piles. I'd like you to close your eyes. Think of your person for whom you've come to this reading for, and then take a deep breath. Exhale. Slowly open your eye, and whichever pile you're drawn to, that is your pile. All right. So let's get started with pile number 1. Let me just clear this. Oops. Ow. That's terrible. Please give me a minute. Ugh. Thankfully, it hasn't got chipped. I would have been extremely disappointed if it did. It did take quite a tumble, though. And here we go. Pile number 1. Those of you who've chosen the Wild Unknown Tarot, or this beautiful citrine crystal, you'll have to pardon a bit of heavy breathing after going under the bed to retrieve my crystal. All right. So where is your connection with your person headed? All right. You could be at any stage in your relationship, but if you've come to this reading, which is, you're not just come for the sake of killing time, if you've actually come for some answers, then it's possible that the communication between the two of you isn't as clear as it should be, and that you have certain things which you're not able to possibly ask your person, and you just want to gain some clarity. All right. With the citrine crystal here, which I was very called to take for this pile, I feel you or your person, or both of you, have to work on your self-esteem issues. Maybe you don't feel you're good enough for them, or they don't feel they're good enough for you, or you both are mirroring this energy. All right. If that is the case, you need to work on your solar plexus chakra, and you need to know that it is not your physical attributes, it is not what you have accomplished that makes you worthy. The very fact that you're here, you're worthy. And when you're drawn to each other, it's your energies that are pulled to one another. All right. And it's very different from how you perceive yourself. So stop talking down to yourself. We all have done that. We all do that at some point or the other in our lives. But when you recognize that you're doing that, stop and change your thinking. All right, move to doing something that you like to do, or just change the setting. Just move around, go for a little walk, go to your balcony, or listen to some music. Do something to shift that energy so that you're not in that mindset for a long time. All right, thoughts are very powerful. So if you sit with the thought for a long time, chances are you bring upon yourself whatever you're thinking. That's why they say don't sit with a thought for too long if it's not a positive thought. All right. Having said that, let's look at your reading. These are the pre-shuffled oracle cards, which are your advice cards as well as channel messages from your person. We'll keep them on the side. We'll first take a look at your basic reading. All right. So pile number 1, where is your connection with your person headed? For those of you who are familiar with the Celtic Cross, you know that we'll take out one card for your connection right in the center, and one crossing card, that was terrible, and one crossing card to see what is it that is your biggest challenge in this connection. And thereafter, when we start looking at what your recent past has been, or your immediate past has been, and what's your future going to be, as well as your subconscious energies and your current energies. All right. So for all of that, I'm going to take out cards from both your perspectives as well as that of the relationship as it stands. Okay, you will understand as we move. The biggest challenge here is going to be keeping all the cards in a way that you can get to see them all. All right. So we'll take out the center card. All right. And what is the... This is the cross card. Your immediate past from your person's... No, this doesn't want to come out. Okay. From your person's point of view. From your point of view. And where the connection was. Person's subconscious. Your subconscious, the connection. I think we'll have to move this away. Outwardly, what your person wants and hopes for, what you do, and your connection. Immediate future, what your person expects, what you expect, what the connection actually is. And then just going this way without any changes. Where are you headed? Where's your connection headed? External factors. Hopes and fears, and the final outcome. When I say final outcome, nothing is set in stone. These energies, you can take this reading for up till 3 months at the most. All right, energies keep changing. Bottom of the deck energy is the Father of Swords or the King of Swords. So someone, either you or them or both of you, you're coming to some sort of clarity about the situation, or you want clarity in the situation. All right, that's definitely the case for you. Okay, all cards have come in because you have come to this reading. All right, so let us see. So we begin with your connection, Son of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords. So the need of the hour for where your connection is at is that there is no communication and there is a need for communication, and both of you want to speak your truth to one another. Now, whether this is, and this kind form of communication could be, harsh. You just want to blurt out the truth. You may not know the full truth, though with the Father of Swords energy here, which says that one of you is aware of all sides, all right? Below this is the Chariot card. So you want to move forward, and this is the energy that you want to speak your truth. So maybe in the past you've had a no communication kind of situation. Maybe you are not in contact and with minimal or no communication, or even if you are in communication, maybe it's just superficial, all right? So this is what both of you want. So what is the challenge to it? And you get the Ace of Pentacles. When Ace of Pentacles is a beautiful card, it talks about new beginnings, all right, and especially with all the aces are new beginnings, and they're a blessing from the divine. Now, in your case, this is the Cross card. So basically, you want this opportunity to be able to speak to one another, to be able to have a fresh start with one another, to be able to ground your connection, and this isn't happening. All right, this is what you're hoping for, but it isn't happening. And that is the biggest challenge, is that you've not been able to ground your connection. For some of you, maybe your connection hasn't gotten off the ground. All right, you feel this and you're wondering why that, if it's not gotten off the ground, and if you haven't really had something, tangible, in the sense that your relationship hasn't been grounded, and you've known that you have these strong feelings for one another, and before anything substantial could happen in your relationship, you've parted ways. However, what you both don't understand is why you're still connected then. If you didn't really mean much to one another, why aren't you on your paths without thinking of each other? No, there's something that's drawing you here, which is why you've actually come to this reading. So what is it, that why is that you're not able to ground? Both you and your person, both of you are going through the same energy at this time. Now, in the past, what your person feels that this was a connection of equals, all right? They saw long-term potential with you. Maybe with the Justice card here, maybe they found you the ideal partner. They wanted to get married to you, and they saw you as their, their perfect partner. They thought that yours was an equal connection. You were equal in every way, intellectually, even energetically. You just were a perfect match. At least for them, that's how they saw it. For you, you get the World card. You thought the world of this person. All right, and look at this, both are major arcana. So this is not a small connection. These energies are not, energies that can be forgotten. They're major arcana. This is fated. You were meant to meet, and so you did. And it's changed both your lives, because it's affected both of you powerfully. All right. And the connection, look at that. I've shuffled in front of you 3 major arcana. Their energy was justice, that you are the perfect match, and that they want a future with you, they want commitment. Your energy, that they are the world, and this is all, you couldn't think of anything beyond this. And look at what you get here, the Hierophant. You are meant to be together. This is the marriage card usually. All right, this is a divine connection. Without a doubt, this is a divine connection. So this was how it was in the past. And that's why, even if you've not been able to ground your connection, even if you've known each other for a short time and you don't really know each other 3D reality in depth, still you feel this strong connection, because it is a divine connection. It is fated. You were meant to meet. All right, there are a lot of things you're going to teach one another. Maybe you trigger one another a lot. Now, for your subconscious, what they have, they get the Son of Wands. They feel a strong passion for you, all right? Maybe they've never shown it to you, or, they come across as someone who just wants the truth, or, someone who's, playing it cool. But they are extremely, extremely drawn to your energy. They are very, very passionate about you, all right? And you get the 6 of Wands. You want to be able to flaunt this connection to the whole world. You want success in this connection, all right? You want to tell the whole world, this is my person. This is what you want deep down inside. And for your connection, you get the 8 of Pentacles. There's a lot of work required to be done by both of you for this to even happen. All right. Now let's see outwardly. Outwardly, this person really thinks that you are their divine counterpart. They see you as the Empress. They see you as the only one. All right. They see you as abundant, as beautiful, as, you've got it all going for you. And they actually see you as their divine counterpart. They may have even put you up on a pedestal. And this is where I feel that they've put you on a pedestal. Maybe they are the ones who are dealing with a self-esteem issue. Or maybe both of you are not seen your card yet. But they think you are so perfect. All right. And you get the 6 of Pentacles here. You feel that it, possibly you've been putting in effort in this connection. Though they feel very strongly for you, what I feel is possibly, because they have put you on a pedestal, they have somehow kind of not let you see how they look at you with these rose-colored glasses. They think you're just too good for them. So maybe they are trying to push you away because they don't see themselves as enough for you. All right. So maybe they've been playing it cool in the connection and you've put in all the work. All right. And what you want now is for there to be, equal contribution to the connection, because you've been putting in so much of effort and you're not seeing that in return. So you don't know whether they invested in you or not. And you're wondering, if they are not so invested in you, why are you not able to pull away despite the fact that you've pulled away from one another? Because this seems to be a no contact kind of a situation. Then why is it that you're still drawn to them? And if there is something, then why? What you want is equal give and take. And look at that, the potential of this connection. You get the 10 of Pentacles. This is what both of you want. You want to, this connection to be the connection for you. Because you recognize each other as the perfect one for each of you. And you want to ground your connection. You want to, 10 of Pentacles is everything that you can ever want. It's a long-term commitment. It's a wonderful family. It's a legacy that you leave on. You're abundant materially. Everything's going for you. And that is what you see with each other. What is your immediate future? They get the Father of Wands, which is the King of Wands. They are very passionate towards you, and they are able to see this. They are so very passionate about you. They've got the Son of Wands here in the subconscious, and they have the Father of Wands here. Maybe they will come forward. Let's just take a look at the other cards. You get the 7 of Wands here and the Daughter of Pentacles. Pile number 1, those of you who've come for the reading, maybe when you are on this defensive mode is what I feel. They've got a lot of passion towards you, and perhaps they want to, the Father of Wands is someone who actually acts. They are not someone who has a problem in letting the other person know how they feel or what their intentions are. Like, for example, the King of Cups has a lot of emotion, but they don't show it. But the King of Wands is warm, and they will express what they want to. And they are coming to this energy, your person. But you are somehow on the defensive. Maybe you feel that they're just going to come for a short while and they don't mean it because in the past they haven't been putting in effort. But what's finally going to happen, I feel, is that your person is going to actually, with the Page of Pentacles here, send you a letter, you know, or actually come to you with a gift. This is the Page of Pentacles. There is going to be some sort of a message, but something tangible. So it is going to be a letter. I don't think it is going to actually be something online, but you will actually be able to, maybe there's a letter or a parcel or something that comes, or they come and meet you and they give you a gift, something like that. But there's going to be some sort of communication which is going to be initiated by them. But you might be, you are going to be very cautious when you get this message or gift, I feel. If you carry on this way, what's going to happen? I guess both of you are right now focused on your work, on yourselves, on being the best versions of yourself. And that is the best thing you can possibly do. And maybe it's because those of you who've come here to the reading pile number 1, because you're working on yourself and your self-esteem issues, it is because of this that this person has come from this, subconscious energy of the Son of Wands to actually coming to be the Father of Wands. And this has got them to actually, this is going to push them forward to actually send you a message or a gift. External environment, and you get the Judgment card. Look at this. This is so beautiful. As I'm filming this today, Mars goes direct, but Mercury is still in retrograde till the 18th of January. All right. And this is the time for all those second chances to happen. So maybe this is what's happening. You both are being drawn to one another a lot more, and that is why this person is coming back to you. It's possible that this connection was on a break because they withdrew their energy, and maybe finally you walked away too. All right, but you are getting a second chance. This is wonderful. Your hopes and fears, and you get Temperance. There's been a lot of healing in this connection, but what you both hope for is that there is healing in this connection, and what you both fear is that you may have to wait a long time before this happens, because Temperance is the card of patience. All right, you need a lot of patience till the healing is done and complete. Maybe if you come together before the healing is done, maybe you'll trigger each other again. All right, and this is what you fear. So you want to be healed, and you want it to happen sooner than later. For your final outcome card, you get the Daughter of Swords. So you are both spying on one another. What I feel is initially it is your person who's going. I mean, you both are spying on each other. You want to know what the other person is doing, but your person is also going to test the waters with something, a gift or a letter. This is coming your way because now they really want to speak their truth, their whole truth, not just as they may initially come to you like this, but they have they've had some sort of a realization with this Judgment card here. There has been some sort of an epiphany, and they realize your worth. I mean, they've known it all along, but they, because of their self-esteem issues, they've pushed you away, but now they can do it no longer. And I feel with this Chariot card here, they're actually going to move forward. They're ready. So they're just testing the waters. They've been spying on you and seeing what's happening for a long time, and this Ace of Pentacles is what is going to be gifted to you by this in this gift that is coming your way. All right, this is what I feel, pile number 1. Now let me just call out the zodiac signs that I see here. Of course, we will be taking out charms again, but we have Libra, we have all the fixed signs, which is Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. We have Taurus again, a second time. Then we have again Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. We have Sagittarius strongly again. We have with the Judgment, we have Scorpio a second time again. Also could be Aries, okay. And I think, and we have another Taurus and Libra here with the Empress card. So, well, that's a lot. Now let us take your advice cards and channel messages. Channel messages we'll look at after the advice. We get you and your loved ones are safe. All right. So whatever, if this person comes and you are defensive, or you're wondering whether it's going to work out this time, whether you'll make the wrong decision. For some of you, I haven't seen it here, but if you have moved on from this person, or if this break has been for a very long time, then maybe you're wondering which way to go. But you're being told no matter what it is that you choose, you and your loved ones are safe. And then you get rejoice and laugh. So what this tells me is that pile number one, I think whatever this connection has been, it is a fated connection. It is a spiritual connection. All right. So even though for some of you, it would have, you may have been in this commitment for a long time before, parting ways. For some of you, it would have just been strong pull, and then before you could ground your energies, you've moved. Whichever way it is, the connection is spiritual. So the feelings are very deep. So you don't have to say that, we didn't move in together, we didn't have anything physical going on between us, or it was we've just been together for 10 days or something, whatever it is, we didn't really know each other. It doesn't matter. If it is a spiritual connection, it's the energies. You've been pulled so much. That's why that despite the time apart, you're coming to a tarot reading for them, all right? So possibly in healing and in trying to deal with this, you've actually moved away from who you originally were. And so you're being asked to get in touch with your inner child and rejoice and laugh and enjoy your journey. All right, they will come when they have to, but you don't stop and wait for them. You do you. And I think you've already started doing that with coming into this Nine of Pentacles energy. So keep up the good work. When you work on yourself and when you enjoy your life, you'll find that all what's meant to come to you will come to you sooner. All right. Heart-to-heart conversation, honestly discuss the feelings with each other, and that is the center of your reading. This is what you both want with the Son of Swords here. All right, this is what you want. Your communication has been quite bad, I feel, and I think after the 18th of January, when Mercury goes direct, you will actually be able to speak to one another without any more misunderstandings. And you get be assertive. All right. So if in the past it was this person who was calling the shots and this person was the dominant one and you would keep quiet, or if it was the other way around, I think it wasn't. I think it is you who have been quiet, because, if you see here, this person sees you as an equal. But though heart deep down inside, they have put you on a pedestal, but they still feel, when this connection started, that you were equal. But you also, just like they have, you feel that they were the world for you. Maybe you've put all the importance on them. So whatever they said, you would agree with. And maybe there were certain things that hurt you, or you wanted to speak up, but you haven't. So you're being asked to be assertive. Or when this letter or past gift or something comes to you, instead of being defensive and going into silent mode, you're being asked to be assertive and let them know how you feel. And if you haven't told them how hurt you were, let them know how hurt you were. All right. And be honest, open, assertive. And that's the only way to move forward. I always, I think in the past, few of my other readings, I've said, in a relationship, you need trust, you need respect, you need love. Apart from that, you also need communication. So that's 4. I always said 3, but no, there's a 4. Without communication, no relationship can move forward. You get 2 cards. You get the shadow attribute, and they both were in reverse. You get the shadow attributes of the student, which says arrogance in pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. And for the mentor, you get inability to allow your student to move on to the role of master, imparting false instruction. So just look at this. Beautiful. It is the mentor and the student. Okay, these are the cards you've got. So but both of you have got it in, both the cards have come in reverse. So maybe both have been triggering one another. You've both been teaching one another. and you've both been learning from one another. But since these cards have come in reverse, instead of actually learning from one another in a positive fashion, you've just been triggering one another. And, you've been, instead of just taking, like for example, there is something about this person which triggers negativity in you. There are things which you've been suppressing and that gets triggered. That's why you react. That's why there's misunderstanding. So both of you have actually been teaching each other, but your teaching has not been direct. It's been through triggering. So you've actually pushed each other away. Maybe one has pushed the other away more, and then the other has walked away. But actually this connection, being a spiritual one, I'm not surprised, has taught you both a lot. But indirectly, not directly, not when you were together, but being apart from one another, and all the pain that you've gone through, this has triggered you to learn a lot of life lessons which you needed to learn. All right, I'm unblocking this energy. Then you get red rose, hidden secrets. 3 things that cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. This is by Buddha. And yes, there are a lot of things that, and these hidden secrets don't have to be something, that's going to shake your life. Maybe you've not even expressed your feelings to one another. You felt so much, but maybe you haven't said it. All right. Or maybe there are some, certain attributes of yours from your past which you need to share, but you felt that if you did, the other person won't accept you. But then there is no point in having a connection which is, not based on trust, wherein you can't be your own self with one another. So you are being called to show each other your vulnerable side. This is a spiritual connection. It's meant to stay, but you both need to be authentic with one another. Then you get a rabbit spirit. Now is a lucky time. The number 49 or the number 13 or the number 4 could be significant to you. All right. So this is the right time for these things to happen with this judgment card here. And I feel around this time, as Mercury is turning direct on the 18th, today Mars is turned direct as I'm recording this reading on the 12th. You'll find around this time, maybe this person comes with this message and you do get time to speak. So this time you may be able to change the course of, things in this relationship. And then you get electric eel spirit, bring your ideas to life. The number 24, the number 6 could be significant to you. And it says that whatever it is that you have ideas about this connection or about one another, about whatever you feel, speak it out to the other person. All right. And last but not the least, you get, I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Yes. So as I said, you both are triggering one another, and these secrets which were there, they have been there because you just feel it all boils down to one thing, and that is self-esteem. And I think you're mirroring one another as far as this is concerned. Maybe they are triggered a lot more, but their triggering has caused the same in you. So there is a lot of fear here. There is a lot of, you both want to be accepted by one another. Deep down inside, you both think the other person is the right one for you, but you're not able to communicate that because you have this feeling, and this is what you need to heal with this temperance card here. No matter how long it takes, if you do not heal these wounds of yours, if you do not take time to get over this fear and know that you're good enough and know that you're worthy, if you come back together, you'll trigger each other once again and you will separate. So work on yourself and then communicate clearly. Let them see the real you. All right. Now, messages from your person you get, I respect and admire you no matter what the outcome. Connected forever. Wow, this is beautiful. Okay, this just sums up your connection. It is divine, it is spiritual. Whether it's, it works, you're together now or not, and whatever happens in the future by your choice, the fact is that you are connected energetically forever. I love your childlike wonder. So they see you as this wonderful person, though they see you as the empress. There is something about you, about your childlike nature, which is what drew them to you. You are all that I could ever ask for. Beautiful. Your family won't accept us here. This is where the triggers start, where you feel that your family might think they are not good enough. I am worthy of love. Now they're coming to this realization that they are worthy of love. Maybe it wasn't so in the past. That's why they've, sabotaged this connection and walked away. My thoughts are filled with you. This is very evident that you both are energetically connected and you've not been able to get away from each other. And though you've been trying to work on yourselves, whenever you do get some time out, you both, maybe you're astral projecting, you see each other in your dreams, but you both are very much a match energetically, and you need to work on yourself for this to happen. Don't wait around for the other person, work on yourself. And when you do, you'll find that everything works out just fine. All right. And now let me take out some charms for you. I'm trying to move it away from you so that you don't hear the noise so much. All right. We'll take out a few cards from here. Oh, you get an Ace of Pentacles again there. Take out one more. And we'll take out a few letter tiles from this. All right. Can you see this? Yes. I think you should be able to. You have a Z, an N, a P, an A, an O, a U, a W, an M, an E, another E. All right, these as far as letters go. Then you get the Lovers and the Seven of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So that's strong Gemini energy, and it does feel like a divine, it is a divine connection, but it could be a twin flame connection as well, if you resonate with the term. Okay, you both know that you are the perfect match for one another. Now, how it plays out depends on how much healing you do. If you again come together without the healing, you're going to trigger each other again, and it's going to be a difficult connection. Divine connections are usually difficult connection, especially if it's a twin flame journey. So you really need to work on yourself to the point wherein you don't really need for anyone else in your life. You're complete and happy in yourself. That's when this union happens. All right. For additional signs, you have Sagittarius, which you had a lot of Sagittarius here with Temperance and the King of Wands, and you have Pisces as well. Your person or you or the two of you could be freedom loving with this horse here. Horse spirit may be something for you. Meeting one another could have been a tower moment for you, or it could be something as simple as your Harry Potter fans. Yes, I see with this crown here, I feel your crown chakra has been activated at this time, because this is a divine connection. Maybe you, again, I think I got something about dreams here somewhere. You may be getting downloads about one another, all right? With this star here, I feel there's a lot of healing going on and a lot of hope in this connection. Yes, with this umbrella, that you are divinely protected. Again, with this cross here, you are divinely protected. With this, this is just the mermaid, the bottom half of the mermaid. Maybe this is strong Pisces energy. Your connection is going to be abundant. Even otherwise, you both are working on your coin here with your Nine of Pentacles. And for your immediate future, or no, sorry, here you've got the Ten of Pentacles. So even while you're working on yourself, you're going to be abundant, and when you both come together, your connection is going to be abundant. All right. Yes, this connection is teaching you a lot with this Buddha here. And you know, this is also something which says that three things cannot be hidden: the sun, moon, and the truth. So your love for one another is going to come out. You can't hide it. There may be a separation at this time with the axe here, but this is not going to be for long. But you need to work on yourself. Yeah, yes. And is this Saturn? This an is, or is this Neptune? Is it? Which is the other planet which has the ring apart from Saturn? I think it's Neptune, if I'm not mistaken. So, well, if that is the thing they have, and with the Seven of Cups here, maybe there is this a whole lot of confusion that was there in the past, but this is no longer going to be the case. All right, so I think I've taken everything that I needed to. Yes. So this is all that I have for you, pile number one. I hope it resonated with you. And if there is something for you to take away from this reading, it is that you need to work on yourself, on your healing. If you're already well into this path, just carry on doing it. What's meant for you will never pass you by. This person is very invested in you, and you can see how every single card. There was not even one card which was, you know, had any doubt about you. Yes, they had a doubt whether your family would accept them, because that is their issue with their, worthiness. If you feel the same about yourself, you need to work on that. All right. You're perfect the way you are, and they are perfect the way they are, and you're meant to, be together, but only after you heal yourself. All right. So let it take its own sweet time, but make sure when you come together, you're ready to be with one another. When you have that heart-to-heart conversation, be assertive. Let them see the real you. Be authentic, be vulnerable. All right. And that's all I have for you. Wishing you all the best and sending you lots of love and light. Bye-bye. Hello, pile 2. Those of you who've chosen the beautiful green Aventurine crystal and the modern witch tarot, this is your reading. I'm going to place your oracle and your cards here, your advice cards, as well as your channel messages. And what do I get with this crystal? First of all, this crystal, you heard it jump. Oh, it didn't get a crack, but there is a bit of a... Your hearts are cracking open now, I feel. All right, but it may not be a very comfortable feeling. All right. This connection has pulled at your heartstrings quite a lot. All right. Initially, it would have been beautiful, very serene, very calming. And then it's been quite harsh, I feel. All right. And I don't think it's really done anything but brought more compassion into your life. But you are hurting somewhere, and it could be both of you. But you're not saying that to the other person. All right, so let's see what the cards have in store for you. Obviously, the green Aventurine as well as the rose quartz crystal, these are two very heart-centric crystals. It's meant for your heart chakra. So there has been a lot of love in this connection. Obviously, that's why you're here for this reading. If it didn't really matter, you wouldn't bother coming. So let's see what's happening and where is this connection headed for pile number 2 and their person. As I mentioned in the intro, it's going to be a Celtic Cross. All right, I'm going to take out one card for your connection and one card as the crossing card as to what the challenge is in your connection. Thereafter, I'm going to take out in your past energies what your person felt, what you felt, where the connection was. Same thing for your subconscious, your current, what you're feeling outwardly right now. Immediate future, not to be taken for beyond 3 months, all right? It's either going to happen within these 3 months or, energy keeps shifting. So I'm just taking it. So you have to use your discernment as far as your situation is concerned, all right? And then we're going to take out, if you don't do anything and just carry on the way you are carrying on, where is this connection headed? What is your external environment like? What are your hopes and fears, and the final outcome? And as I said about the final outcome, it is only for 3 months, all right? All right, so let's look at what is happening in this connection at this time. Okay, what is the challenge? Okay, your person's energy towards you and the connection in the past. Your energies towards your person and the connection itself. Your person's subconscious, yours, and collectively the connection, your person, you, what you want, the connection, immediate future, what your person is planning to do, perhaps you, your energies, and your connection. If you carry on this way, where will you be headed? External energies, hopes and fears, final outcome. And out of that energy is the beautiful King of Cups. Wow. So right off the bat, there's a lot of love in this connection. And it's also possible that this love is with great depth and not being spoken. Possible. Maybe from your side, maybe from their side, maybe from both of your side. Let us see. So, oh my God, I don't believe this. This is precisely the same card that came out for pile 1. The need to communicate. You both want to communicate with one another. And this communication could come across at something, which is almost brutal in nature, in the sense that you just want to come and blurt out your truth, whether it hurts anyone or not, because you're hurting and you just want to get it all out, all right? And same with your person. So this is the energy. You need communication. So again, I feel that you have not been in communication in the past, or maybe you're in a no contact group. You may be in separation, may not be, I don't know, but you're not communicating, or even if you're communicating, it is very superficial. Crossing card, 9 of Cups. Look at that. The 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. And you get that as a challenge. You have not been able to communicate to one another with this King of Cards here, the depth of what you feel for one another. All right, you feel so much and you feel they are not invested, and they feel so much and they feel you're not invested, and you've not been able to speak to one another. When you both come across to one another, you both play it cool. Nobody wants to get hurt. Nobody wants to, at best, both of you think that you like each other or that you're amiable. The depth of this connection with this King of Cups here and with this 9 of Cups, that you The other person is your wish fulfillment. This the other person doesn't know. And neither do they know how you feel, nor do you know how they feel. And this is, what do I tell you? Let's see what's happening. In the past, your person felt very calm with you. It was as though you were a soothing balm for their soul. You know, with this temperance card here, they just felt so comfortable with you, so comfortable with you. This beautiful energy. This is almost like the Two of Cups of the Major Arcana, all right? And you are it for this person. They just felt it because they just felt like home with you. They just felt that it was almost as though they felt protected in your presence. Calm, comfortable, healed. Your presence is very healing for them. For you, you get the Eight of Swords. Interesting. Maybe they felt all this about you, but they never said it to you. And so you felt that maybe you were not good enough. And your thoughts just carried on multiplying. And you started building this wall around you, perhaps. Because you felt that, you were just not good enough for them. They'd never choose you. And without realizing it, perhaps you've pushed them away. For some of you, maybe you have had body image issues. For whatever it is. For some of you, it must be just, this person may come across as someone who's very suave and you felt that you're not as good. You basically just didn't, you have possibly put them on a pedestal, and them, because they are in this King of Cups energy, they haven't told you how they feel. So you have, from your side, you've sabotaged the connection already by coming to the conclusion that they are not interested in you and that you would never be good enough for them. But for you, they were the ultimate with this Nine of Cups here. But you just never felt worthy enough. In the past, there was potential to ground this connection. All right, you wanted to have this wonderful, maybe you did communicate with one another, give each other gifts. It was very young. But then somehow, with their lack of communication and with your overthinking, things may not have progressed too much. Let's see. Their subconscious, they want the 10 of Pentacles with you. They just want to have that long-term commitment with you. They see you as the one. They see having babies with you, having those dogs, having maybe a big family, your parents living together. God knows what, this person may be traditional in their thinking. And they want it all. They want this huge family. And they want everyone under one roof. And, you're going to be abundant, creating a legacy, working together maybe. But they see it with you. And you have so much of love to give them. So much of love. You want to tell them how you feel and how much, how you feel for them, which you've never been able to say. Or maybe you felt that you have said it, but they have not reciprocated, so you've thereafter just withdrawn. For your connection, both of you are hurting. Look at this. Both of you are so sad that it hasn't worked out. You're not looking at this chance that both of you are there with your cups full, wanting each other, loving each other, knowing that the other person is the one for you, but you've just not able to express. You've not been able to speak your truth to one another, and you're just hurting. Oh, I don't even know what to say here. Okay, so what does your person want? Your person is doesn't know what to do. With this with this Two of Pentacles energy here, your person is undecided. They don't know what to do next. They don't know what you want. Maybe they're trying to balance something else out in their life and your connection. They don't know whether they should wait for you or not, whether you will be interested in them or not. And you have your heart closed. You are not letting them know what you want. You're holding tight to your memories. You're holding tight to the love you have for them, but you're not speaking it out to them. You want them to come to you and express it because they haven't expressed it before. But you don't realize that you've got these walls around you. How will they come and express it? You might feel that you have so much love in your heart for them that it's showing, but it's not showing, pile number 2. They don't know how you feel. At best, they just think you have friend zoned them for all you know. And here you're waiting for them to come and open their heart out to you, but they should get some sort of feeling that you're interested. They don't get that from you. Because of your 8 of Swords energy, you have built walls around yourself. And even if you feel that there's a whole lot of love behind it, when you're actually communicating, you're not showing that love. You're just being amicable. You could be that to any other friend. They're not getting this idea that you are deeply, madly in love with them. And you're just so scared, you're terrified of getting hurt, so you're not showing your real self to one another. But for the connection, you get judgment. This is going to change. This is going to change. You are going to get a second chance. Maybe very soon, with the retrograde here till the 18th of January, maybe very soon you'll get to your chance to communicate with one another. Immediate future. For them, you get the Page of Swords. They are trying to find out about you, what's happening in your life, maybe through social media posts, maybe through common friends. They want to know where you are. Have you moved on? They're trying to find out about you. You are working on yourself. You want to be this Queen of Wands so that maybe, they will see you for who you are, because you've always had self-worth issues. So you're working on it. You're finally taking care of yourself. You're finally doing things that make you happy. And this is wonderful energy. If nothing else works, it is this energy that's bringing this judgment, because you're working on yourself and things that stopped you from embracing this connection, or, letting your vulnerable side be seen. Look at that. There will be a chance for communication with this Ace of Swords here. Definitely there is clear communication coming for you. And that could be just after the Mercury retrograde of 18 Jan, maybe in the end of this month. All right, as I speak to you today, record this today, Mars has gone direct, and on 18th, Mercury will go direct. So maybe they come into your life and you're able to have this conversation after the 18th, wherein you have full clarity and you actually express the depth of emotion that both of you have for one another. Whatever happens after that is different, but at least you'll get to speak your truth and tell each other how important the other person was. Sometimes, life happens in such a way that you don't get the outcome that you want, but at least you're able to express what you feel. That is so liberating. Knowing that both of you are on the same page if it doesn't work out and you have to part ways, then at least, this will bring you both a lot of peace, knowing that both felt the same way for one another, even if life takes you, away from one another. But you get your chance to speak the truth. And this time, please speak your truth. And maybe you come together, you both get your 9 of Cups wish fulfillment. But you need to be vulnerable with one another and speak your truth. If you carry on without making any changes, what happens? There is going to be a reconciliation. Look at that. With this 3 of Cups here. maybe you meet at a party with, when you're outside with your friends, or maybe this just means that there is a reconciliation. For some of you, it could also mean that you both are, I don't know why I was picking it up, though none of the cards here say it, but I feel that both of you have moved on to other connections. For some reason, I was getting this feeling for a while doing this reading. I didn't mention it because I couldn't see anything here, but I was getting this feeling, and with this Three of Cups, I feel called to say so. And that's why I said that, even if you don't get to be with one another, you'll get to speak your truth, is what I had said. For each of you, it's going to be different. For some of you, you will actually have this reconciliation and come back together. But either ways, you'll get to speak your truth and allow the other person to know the depth of what you feel. Your environment, external environment, and you get the Eight of Pentacles. Right now, you're both busy working on yourselves, working on your craft, doing everything, and you're enjoying the process. You're just trying to be in the here and now, which is beautiful, which is why you're getting this opportunity to be able to speak to one another. Your hopes and fears, Seven of Cups. Despite all the work that you're doing, pile number 2, maybe you still feel, a little confused that maybe they've got a lot of options and they may not choose you. You still feel that way, and they feel the same way because you've got your walls up and they don't really know where they stand with you. They are feeling the same way too. What if you do get a chance to speak to another and you don't wish and you don't, pick one another? So you both, this is something that is holding your communication back because, right now it's all in your head and you don't want to know directly that they don't want you, and they don't want to know directly that you don't want them. So this is why you're, not in a hurry to communicate. But this is going to happen. You will get the chance to communicate. Final outcome, Three of Wands. So right now, you both are waiting for the other person to reach out. No one's making a move, but you're waiting. You're waiting for the right time. But I feel, pile number 2, you're working on yourself, you've healed a lot, and they have always felt so strongly about you, but they've never expressed it for whatever reason. Maybe, as I said, because you got your walls up, but you're getting a second chance. And since both of you are waiting and no one's really taking action, I feel this is going to be, a serendipitous kind of thing. You'll just bump into each other, and there will be a bit of an awkwardness at first, but then you will actually get down to speaking to one another, and one thing leads to another, and you'll be able to actually break down those walls and speak your truth. And this is going to be so liberating for both of you, even if you've moved on in your lives. And for those of you who have not, you can actually have a second chance together. This is beautiful energy, but this is going to happen in maybe it's going to happen at the end of this month, but it's going to be happening in a way wherein neither of you are making the first move, and it just happens. That's what I feel very strongly for this connection. All right, let's see. It's time to take action. New Moon in Aries. It is time to take action. And your person is testing the waters. They're trying to find out about you. But you are just concentrating on yourself and your work. But there will be time for action to happen. I feel you are going to meet one another in some sort of a setting. So if, you get an invite and your first reaction is, oh, I don't want to go there, go out. If you're going to shut yourself in one place, you're not going to be able to meet anyone else. So if you get a chance to go out and mingle with people, do so. Maybe you will meet this person like that, all right? Especially if you have common friends. Brilliance, discover your sparkle. This I feel you're already doing, pile number 2. With this Queen of Wands energy here, I think you're already doing that. That with the Eight of Pentacles, you are discovering your sparkle. You are working on yourself. You are realizing how special you are, how worthy you are, which is beautiful, which is why this energy shift is happening in the first place. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Yes, pile number 2. Both you and your person are waiting to express this. You haven't done so in the past. No wonder the Nine of Cups is the cross card. You haven't told each other how you feel and you're just feeling bad about it. Peaceful resolution. Look at that. So if you're worried that this Knight of Swords energy is going to come and you're going to again, have some sort of argument or things, or it would be, your friends on one another or whatever it is, it's going to be beautiful when you actually come and tell each other, whatever be the, final thing. If you guys have moved on from one another, whatever it is, in that case, also there's going to be a peaceful resolution. You both are going to be very, very happy after this conversation happens and at peace. Dilettante, and you get delights in the arts without having to be a professional, alerts you to danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. I just feel that you are, with this Eight of Pentacles here and the Queen of Wands, you're just working on things that you love to do, and perhaps they're doing the same too, and that is why you're moving forward, because I got the light attributes of both in this group, unlike the previous group. And then you get seeker, thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. And in this case, I feel you both are seeking the truth that is there between the two of you. All right, and you are possibly the group which really likes to read up and likes to work, not just on yourself, but likes to know about a lot many things. And I feel you're equals in that. With Iris, you get rainbows and messages. When it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars. So there is going to be some sort of message. And whatever the message is, when you finally meet each other and speak to one another and speak your truth, it's going to be beautiful for both of you. It's going to be extremely healing. You've always been healing to this person, but now you, pile number 2, you are going to be healed as well. Look at that. This is so beautiful. 32, Hawk Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. So your connection is divinely protected. And whatever is happening with this, I said that you will meet each other through serendipity. And that's what's going to happen. When you least expect it, it's going to happen. And it's being orchestrated by Spirit. And you get koi fish spirit. There is always enough. Now the number 32, number 5, the number 9, number 36 could be significant for you or this connection. So there's always enough. You are abundant beings. This is just if one or both of you are having some sort of lack mindset. This is to let you know that there is always enough and you are all abundant. You've got 2 cards from this deck. And like the last pile, one is envy. I'm same as everybody, but different challenges. And this, I feel it is for you, pile number 2, because you've had self-worth issues in the past. And, it's possible that, but you're working on it with this Queen of Wands energy. So maybe in the past or even now when you're working on something, we are human beings. We all come into this energy sometime or the other when you feel that, you've been trying so hard, but everyone else has it and you haven't. So you're being told there's always enough for everybody. Everyone's journey is different. And just realize everyone's challenges are different. So do not compare yourself with anybody else. Just live your life gracefully and gratefully. You are exactly where you're meant to be. And with doubt, I release the need to know all answers. You have been doubting this connection, pile number 2, because you've not been feeling worthy. You feel you've been showing your real self, but you haven't. You've been trying to be someone you really are not because you want this person to see you in whichever light you wanted them to see you. But they've always found you wonderful. But you don't see that. So you really need to heal. And I think, as I said earlier, a lot of you have already started this journey. Some of you are very way ahead in your journey as well. And the closer you are to actually letting go of this feeling of lack of worth or whatever, the closer you are to having this reunion with this person. All right. Now channel messages from your person and you get, hope you are happy. This reminds me of that Page of Swords where they're trying to find out about you and wondering whether you are happy because there has hardly been any communication. I will never give up on us. Isn't this beautiful? Do you feel it as deeply as I do? Look at this. This person has no clue what you feel. And you feel they're not reciprocating or showing their love. Though you feel you're showing them all your love, you're not, pile number 2. They don't know how you feel. They really don't. Our relationship is getting toxic. So possibly when the walls were up, and they have not been great at communicating themselves, neither have you. Oh wow, beneath the King of Cups, we get the Emperor. So that's, and the Chariot. Okay, so you, basically, the Emperor is also stoic. They would never say anything. So this is what you've been dealing with. So that person didn't communicate. Your person has not communicated anything to you. Neither have you. And things have just gone bad from both of you wanting each other, loving each other so much. You've just spoiled this relationship just by not being communicative, by not having open channels of communication. You've not been your authentic selves. I don't see cards which show a lot of triggering in this, except the fact, and they have found you very healing, but you've pushed them away. So I feel most of the work needs to be done by you, though, and maybe for them as well, because they've not expressed themselves either. Maybe if they did, things would have been a little easier, but still, if you haven't healed, it wouldn't have. Let's see what they have to say now. My heart skips a beat when I hear your name. I meet you in my dreams. They're totally heads over heels in love with you, feeling betrayed. You both are feeling betrayed here. But I feel that this person is more invested in the sense that they are still, with this Five of Cups here, I feel both of you are feeling betrayed. And in their case, they are possibly a water sign. They're possibly a kind of person who, in general, doesn't express too much. In your case, this has triggered you and you've put up walls because of your feelings of, you're doubting your worthiness with this doubt cards here as well. I feel you doubt how good you were, and you felt that they didn't want you, but it was never that way from their side, all right? But at the end of it all, whoever's triggered, whoever, you've both pushed away this connection, and you both are feeling terrible, you both are feeling betrayed. But this is going to change. It's going to take its time, because maybe for some of you it's going to happen if you've really done your healing work. With the Queen of Wands there, for some of you it's going to happen possibly by the end of this month. For others of you, depending on where your journey is, it will happen, and it'll happen when you least expect it. But keep up the good work on yourself, be in the now, all right? Don't give in to these energies of betrayal, sorrow for too long. I mean, it's natural that we all go through it, and but just don't sit with these energies for long. When you sit, thoughts are very powerful. So if you sit with a thought for a very long time, you make it a reality. So if you really have to make something a reality, why not make your positive thoughts a reality, all right? So when you're in a negative thought situation and you recognize it, just shift the energy by doing something else. All right, you can't immediately start laughing if you're feeling poignant or, feeling sad about something. Get up, maybe go drink a glass of water. Even a small little activity like that is enough to shift the energies, all right? So do that. Let me also take a sip of water. And now we'll get into the charms. Let me just tell you the zodiac signs I'm seeing here. This Scorpio with the King of Cups here. This Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You get Sagittarius. What else do you have here? You have Leo. And what did you have in the center? Nine of Cups. Okay. And you have a bit of air as well. Oh wow, you got a lot of cards. Oops. All right, I think I've got. Yes, is that visible? All right, let's take a look. You have A, E, another E. We have only vowels. Another A, an O, an N, a P, an R, another O. God, another O. Look at that. Let's take out a few more. A G, an E, a U, a C. Yay. So these are the initials that want to come out. For your cards, we have the Six of Swords. So things are going to move into, in a better direction with the Nine of Pentacles. Yes, you've been working on your craft, both of you, so you're going to see a lot of abundance. Did you get koi fish spirit? Yes, you did. So you are going to come into a lot of abundance with the Knight of Wands here. There's a lot of passion between the two of you as well. With the Knight of Pentacles, your person is going to come with an offer. This will start off, you get your break through a serendipitous meeting, and thereafter things will progress. All right, now for your charms, you get this beautiful heart. Or is it a broken heart? What do I make out of this? Well, both of you feel for the other person and feel a certain void in your life because the other person is not there, but they're going to come in, and then you have the choice of filling your heart again. With this owl charm here and the Buddha, I feel both of you connect on a very deep level. Maybe you have telepathic communication. Maybe you also are extremely wise people, and you might also be getting spiritual downloads. All right. With this cactus here, I feel both of you have been a little prickly and repelling one another because you're not communicating, and because of your own inability to be authentic, you are getting triggered by it. With this monkey here, I feel what you need to bring into this situation is a little more, playfulness in your connection. Your connection is transforming with this butterfly, and this is especially for you, pile number 2. You are actually coming out of this energy of yours of doubting yourself and your worth. With this Mickey Mouse here again, I feel that you need to be a little more playful. Maybe your person is playful and they're going to bring that into your life. Your connection is divinely protected. You have that spirit, let spirit be your guide, all right? So you have that. This has come down from here, okay? Then with this card again, I feel that, you are getting some sort of epiphany. It could also mean this person likes to have a big family. I think they have the 10 of Pentacles, yes. So this is that. You have another protection card here. Wow, beautiful. You make this person very happy, and they make you happy too, and you'll finally get to tell each other that. Though this isn't exactly an infinity sign, I take it as one. So maybe you've been connected over a lot of births. The moon could be significant, or maybe you meet this person serendipitously at night. And what do I make out of this charm, really? Maybe this is with the pearl here, this very watery energy. Maybe you will calm one another down when you finally meet each other. I don't know, that's kind of a vague interpretation. If you can think of something for yourself, yes. Or maybe you have something like this, or maybe they gift you something like this, a pendant or something like that. So that's all I have for you, pile number 2. You have been working on yourself, and that is wonderful, which is why the energies are shifting. Your person is going to come, and you will have a chance to be your authentic self. So show your vulnerable side at that time. All right. when things come around and opportunities do come, let's not be tongue-tied. All right, so let's do all the work. Know that you're worthy. You are wonderful the way you are. All right. So take care of yourself, and I hope things work out for you super soon and brings you a lot of peace. With that peaceful resolution there, I feel it's coming for you sooner than later. So take care, be good, and sending you lots of love and light. Bye bye. Hello, dear pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose the Carnelian crystal or the Mystic Monday Tarot. As I was saying in the introduction, I was actually called to take the red jasper crystal for you, which this one. And then for some reason, it was very strong, this pull for me to take the Carnelian crystal for you instead and not take both but this. So I have a feeling there's a lot of desire in this connection between the two of you, which may or may not have been expressed. And I feel you, those of you who've come here to this reading, pile number 3, and not your person so much, I feel you, you have your sacral chakra, which is possibly blocked. And maybe you need to express your desire. Maybe you feel it's wrong to. Maybe whatever your background is, you feel that, expressing your sexual desires is possibly wrong. Or at this time, maybe you are creatives and this time you're feeling blocked creatively. All right. Or maybe it's because of whatever's happened in this connection that, ever since maybe some things have not gone okay in this connection, or whatever it is, you're feeling some sort of a creative block. You're not able to create as you did before. So whichever way, your sacral chakra needs healing. So you have this meditation music which comes free on YouTube. You can always listen to that, or have a lot of orange foods in your diet. Or you can even go and, there are people who do these chakra healings. You could always go for it, all right? But most importantly, if you find you attach shame to sexuality, then it's time for you to work on that. Read up more about it. Maybe it's only your culture that feels that way, other cultures don't. So you need to start getting more expressive. All right, so this is a message that just came through for you, because this it was very strong for me to not take that red jasper and to take this one for you. All right, so this is something for some of you out there who needed to listen to that. Now, these are your oracle cards, your advice cards, and channel messages from your person. We'll keep that for the end of the reading, and we'll shuffle your cards. As I mentioned in the introduction, we'll be doing a Celtic Cross reading to find out where your connection is headed with this person. And let's see what comes through. Your reading, I actually do not feel so much of a separation or a no communication vibe. Let's see what comes through. Like the first two groups, I did find, though there was no card like the Death card or the Ten of Swords or the Three of Swords, no such energies there, but I felt that that was, two piles which talked about separation. I'm not feeling that in your all right, we're going to take a look at first we're going to take a look at where your connection is right now. What is the biggest challenge? Thereafter, we're going to look at your past, where we look at your person's energy towards you and the connection, your energy towards them and the connection itself. Same for the subconscious, as well as the outward I mean, what you feel outwardly. And also, we're going to take a look at the immediate future. Then, if you do absolutely nothing and carry on the way you are, what is it that's going to happen? Thereafter, we're going to look at your external environment and how it's affecting you, your hopes and fears, and the final outcome. This final outcome is for a period of 3 months, because we don't, energy is fluid. It keeps changing. It can change it changes every moment. But when I am actually putting out a reading out there, and I'm, setting this intention, it's not for more than 3 months. So always come back to a reading. Maybe you will feel differently. Also choose another pile. Maybe if you're still called to, then this will hold good for you. All right. So let's take a look now. One card for pile number 3. Where is the connection headed with their person? Where is their connection at this point? All right. Crossing card. What they feel for you, didn't want to come out. What they feel for you, felt for you in the past, and for the connection, what you felt for them, and the connection, and the connection itself. The Tower card did show itself up in your subconscious. Let's see what thoughts in their subconscious are, your subconscious, and the connection. Where they expect it to be, they want it to be, rather, where you want it to be, and where the connection is. I'm taking one card there. Immediate future, what they hope for, what you do, and the connection. If you both carry on the way you are without any changes, where do you reach? External environment, hopes and fears, final outcome. Bottom of the deck energy, the 8 of Pentacles. So at this time, you both are working on your craft. You're enjoying your craft. You're trying to get in touch with your creativity. I had mentioned you might be feeling creative blocks. Well, that's going to change. Today, as I'm filming this, Mars is going direct. So if you've been feeling a little, things are not moving, and whatever effort you're putting in, things are going really slow, that's going to be lifted now. But you carry on the good work, enjoy your process as you are doing here, both you and your person. Now, for your connection, what do we have? The Queen of Pentacles. So you do have a lot of respect for one another. You see one another as this person would be the perfect partner for long-term commitment. All right, the Queen of Pentacles is the wife card. Again, we are not talking about gender here. We're just talking about energy. So both of you see each other in this light, and you feel the connection with the other person has tremendous potential, long-term potential. It's not flaky. It's not something which is just, casual. You're both serious about each other, and you see the other person's worth. The crossing card is the Hierophant in reverse. But you were not able to ground this connection. Maybe in the past you've tried, but you've not been able to ground, get into a marriage, though you both wanted it. It's not worked out. Something came in the way. Maybe you were all set to get married and it didn't happen. Either your circumstances around you or one of you just called it off. And let's see. In the past, your person, they felt very possessive of you. They knew that you are the one for them. They may or may not have expressed the depth of their connection for you. With the strength card here, I feel you had to show a lot of strength in this connection in the past. Maybe your person is a challenging person. Maybe your person is a possessive person. That's the first word I said with the Four of Pentacles. Maybe there's someone who are a bit, jealous maybe. Because with the Strength card here, I feel that you are somebody who stands out, and you may have a lot of people around you. And maybe this person might have felt that they're sharing you with a lot of people, and they tried to be very possessive in the past. Let's see. And then you get the Hangman. So nothing moved in your connection. For some reason, your connection did not move. Though you saw each other with a lot of potential for marriage, and you wanted to get married, but it didn't happen. And maybe as you were getting closer to the date, this person was possessive, and maybe it didn't go down well with you. We'll have to see what's happening here. I'll need to clarify this card. I am not. Why is the Hanged Woman here, Spirit? Why is the Hanged Woman here? The Four of Wands. The King of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles. With the Four of Wands here, you both did want marriage. That's what I'm saying. You both wanted marriage. You saw each other as that. There's a lot of desire for one another. A lot of desire. But maybe your person was very slow to move forward, and you felt that they weren't interested. This is what I feel. That you just felt because they were so slow in taking action, and because of their possessive nature, all that together, you just got this feeling that they're not interested in you. And you allowed things to just stay the way they are. And possibly, that's what I said, I'm not getting separation vibes. Maybe you're still together, but nothing's happening. Let's see. Let's see as we move forward what's happening, all right? In their subconscious, they get the Seven of Wands. You get the beautiful Star card, and for your connection, the Three of Wands. Okay. They are defensive here. They want to fight for this connection. They want to keep fighting for this connection. They don't want to give up on you, because you are this person for them. But they need a lot of work to be done on them. They really need to work on themselves, because they obviously, this feeling of being possessive, the need to fight for you, is because, see, if you look at this also, they are Four of Pentacles, you get the Strength. Here, they are the Seven of Wands, you get the Star. It's not about comparing the two of you, but you are being your authentic self, and you're letting yourself shine. They have not been able to see their worth. All right? And they feel that they have to keep fighting for you. They're fighting for your attention. That's what I got here also. That they feel that everyone comes around you, and they have to really fight for your attention. And in the subconscious, they feel that, to keep you with them, they have to do a lot more. They are in this energy, and you want to heal this connection. You see them as someone so wonderful. You want to spend that, and you have a lot of hopes and dreams for this connection, despite the fact that it's hardly moving. But and both of you want expansion, both of you want to grow together. And what's happening? They see you as the wish fulfillment. This is what they want. They want this marriage to happen. You bring them a lot of happiness. You bring them, you are their heart's desire. And you get the Seven of Swords. And the Ace of Wands is for the connection. After all that's happened, I think with their possessiveness and, you've been your authentic self to them. You've been who you are. And that makes them a little insecure. And I feel with this Seven of Swords here that you're trying to dim your light perhaps so that they feel comfortable. If that is the case, then pile number 3, please refrain from doing that. Let them rise to be at par with you. Everyone is equal, but it's their own perception that they are not good enough. Let them raise the bar and reach there. You do not dim your light for them. And I feel this is what you're doing because you love them so much that you are dimming your light so that they feel comfortable. You are going to end up in a lot of sorrow if you carry on this way. This connection is not going to give you happiness if you're going to dim your light to accommodate them. Let them, even if it takes, as it is, it's been taking a lot of time here with the Hangman here. And when I took out those cards, there was a Knight of Pentacles. As it is a very slow moving energy. Let it be a little more slow. It does not matter. At least you know that when you come together, it's going to be perfect. If you dim your light and if you come together soon, you will part ways or you will be stuck in a relationship which brings you no joy because you're not able to be yourself. And that is unfair to yourself. There is a lot of desire for one another and a desire to start afresh, a lot of passionate energies. For your clarification, I've taken out the King of Wands here with this very strong Leo energy with the strength and the King of Wands here. Now you have the Ace of Wands. Your immediate future, for them you get the Two of Wands. They want to progress with you. They want to go the distance with you. They see you as their ideal partner. With the Moon card here, you are trying to follow your intuition and you feel that you will be guided, but you are having some doubts because obviously if you're dimming your light to accommodate them and to make them happy, something is not sitting okay with you and you want some answers. Something is not okay here. Four of Cups. I need to do some more clarification here. First for the Seven of Swords. Spirit, please clarify the Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Three of Pentacles. The Lovers. You are dimming your light here because you know that this is the person for you. You see them as your divine counterpart with the Lovers card here. And you feel a lot of passion. I told you with this Carnelian here, there's a lot of passion, desire. Maybe you both feel so passionately about one another, but you're not able to show it. Or maybe you were more passionate than them. And I don't know, there's something around your sexuality. I feel maybe you have expressed it, and they are traditional and they were kind of a little doubtful. They may think you've had, more experience than them, so that makes them feel a little vague, or maybe you both want to explore this. Why is the Seven of Swords here? I feel you're just dimming your light to accommodate them because you feel so passionately and so strongly for them. Challenging. Let's clarify the Four of Cups here. But something is not sitting well with you, pile number 3, which is why you've come to this reading. You feel very strongly for them. You know there's tremendous potential, and since you're the one coming for the reading, you're spiritually inclined. Maybe you recognize them. Maybe you've labeled them as your twin flame because you feel that way for them. You feel this connection. But they are nowhere near waking up as of now. They're totally oblivious to this whole concept of, maybe you've mentioned it to them and they've not really given it too much of, they've not thought about it. They just see you as 3D reality. They see you as the one, but they think that, you have this larger than life presence, and so everyone gets some of you and they don't get enough. So that's why they're possessive, because they don't see themselves as being at par with you. Clarifying the Four of Cups. We have the Four of Swords, the Lovers again, and the Three of Pentacles. I feel you're going to get an opportunity to make a choice, pile number 3. Because this Lover's card is also about choices. Whether you want to carry on in this connection in this way, or you want to take a break with the Four of Swords. Because right now you are together, but it's just it's not going anywhere. It's a little uncomfortable. They are invested in you. And they're very happy when you dim your light. It's not that they don't want to see you progress. It's just that they feel comfortable when you are just with them. But that's dimming your light, right? If you just carry on this way, Knight of Swords, there will be that moment of truth wherein you will actually speak your heart out. Because you are suppressing things for some time. And you won't be able to do that for a very long time. And it's all going to come out. Oh wow. Your environment, the devil. I think it's your person, the company your person keeps, perhaps. There's a lot of fear on their part that you will leave them and go away because you are so much better than they are and you have so much of potential. And this is what is actually affecting this connection a lot. Their insecurities, and they really need to work on it. And you need to take that break with that Four of Swords is what I feel very strongly. Here, you are still together, but maybe you need to take a break. And give them time to, rise up to your standards, in the sense that everyone, when I say rise up to your standards, I'm not saying that they're low, but they need to see their worth. They're not. And in their case, they can be extremely toxic. I think you already see that. A big no-no is possessiveness in a connection. If you have a partner who's super possessive of you, even before you are committed, you are heading for trouble if you carry on like this. If you feel that you're dimming your light just to make them happy, this relationship is not going to last. I know I'm saying it blatantly, but I have to. I cannot mince words, pile number 3. If you find you're in this situation, it's either your situation or it isn't. If it doesn't resonate with you, choose another pile. But this, I feel this person is extremely possessive of you, and they need to really deal with whatever it is that holds them back, makes them feel less than, and you need to take a break from each other if required, but you are not to dim your light to fit this connection. No matter what label you give it, it can be a twin flame reading, a higher level soulmate, whatever it is. If you're dimming your light to accommodate this person and make this person happy, you are not going to be able to sustain this relationship for very long, and you're going to be very, very sad because you are not going to be your authentic self. You maybe there's a lot of passion right now that's driving you together, and you come together and there's this whole lot of passion, but after this phase of your passion is over, when your soul needs growth, you will find that you're stuck with a person who doesn't like to see you grow, and it's not going to sit well with you. It'll bring you a lot of sorrow, and that will make them sad again. So you need to work on this before you come, and that is why this has not worked in the past. This is divine protection for you, that it didn't work in the past for whatever reason that it didn't work. It was not meant to work. This was the universe's way of protecting you, pile number 3. That this person really needs to work on themselves. Hopes and fear, you get the Princess of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. Yes, you're raring to go. There's a lot of passion. The highlight of this reading with this Carnelian crystal is passion. There's a lot of sexual chemistry. There's a lot of drawing, magnetism because of your sexuality. But there's a lot of work that needs to be done in this connection. Your person, if you feel that you resonate more with your, I'm describing your person, but if you feel you resonate with that, then, well, wonderful, you can work on yourself. But if it is your person, I think you need to withdraw your energies from this connection, take a break if you need to, but let them work on this issue of theirs, of being possessive. Please don't dim your light for this person. Final outcome, the 3 of Cups. I got the 3 of Pentacles twice when I was clarifying 2 other cards for you, this and this. And both times when it came up, I was wondering whether it's a third party thing. And now with this coming as your final... I'd like to clarify that. Is this person trying to make you feel jealous? Which is causing confusion for you, because they just want to let you know that even they have someone else because you're so popular. Let's see. 5 of Swords, Princess of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. Let's take out 2 more cards. 10 of Cups, 9 of Wands, 5 of Swords, Princess of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. Again, bottom of the deck is Knight of Wands. See, there's a lot of chemistry in your connection. The Cups are not too many. Yes, there is a 9 of Cups. They feel ultimate fulfillment with you. From your side, I'm not seeing that so much. There's a lot of sexual chemistry from your side. You really need to allow this person space to work on themselves, is what I feel. If you're, if you were almost getting married and it didn't work out, it's happened for a reason. All right. You cannot sustain a relationship by not being your authentic self. If you're meant to shine, you're meant to shine, pile number 3. And if this person is meant to be your divine counterpart or whatever they're meant to be in your life, they have to recognize that, accept that, and be happy for you. Not just accept that and sit with a sour face. It's not going to work. Well, let's take a look at your cards. New Moon in Gemini, communication is key. I've been saying that to all the piles. In a relationship, you need trust, you need love, you need respect, and you need communication. And this trust is very important in your case, along with communication, because I get very possessive vibes for some reason. I don't know why. Turquoise, awaken your empathy. Yes, this is for you, pile number 3. Yes, your person is possessive, and you need to be very empathetic towards them. Obviously, it's because of certain things that have happened in their life that they don't see themselves in the same light that you are. That's why they question themselves. That's why they can't reach their full potential. So show them empathy. By all means, show them empathy. Be with them. But don't get into a relationship in which you have to dim your light, because that's not going to work. But be supportive of their journey. Chemistry. I told you this whole reading has been all about wands and chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here, and this is the basis for this connection. There is very strong chemistry here between the two of you. There's a lot of sexual desire between the two of you. A lot. But that really can't sustain a full relationship, can it? It's not a complete relationship. Compromise. Yes, this is what you're doing. You're compromising. Initially you'll feel the compromise is okay, it's all right. But once all this chemistry and all that is over, it's not that it's going to be over, but after the initial, that stage in your life when everything is about physical nature of your relationship, after that, your soul will yearn for more. And then you will realize where you are at, because every time you try to show yourself out or do something, this person is going to start feeling insecure. And this person has to work on their insecurities. What do you get? Avenger, shadow attribute. Resorting to violence in the name of a cause. I'm not at all happy with seeing this. And what is this? Companion, light attributes, loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. And I feel your person, there will be a time when you will want to be your authentic self, and all this loyalty that you're showing to them and being with them and dimming your life, once this rosy phase is over, wherein there's a lot of romance and a lot of desire, once this phase comes to an end, that's the natural progression of a relationship. That you start maturing into the relationship, and then you'll want other things to fulfill you. You'll want to, you've got so many gifts, you'll want to do that. This person is going to really not take it well. They could even get violent, I feel, in this connection after some time. With this devil energy here, this person is not balanced. And you can be their companion, but being a companion is one thing, and to forget yourself to accommodate them is not a good idea. Rebirth and new beginnings, daffodil. You need that in this connection, I feel. New beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. Yes. So if you actually withdraw your energy, you can have a new beginning again together when they are ready. When they're ready to match your energy. not by you dimming your light. New start in wisdom. This is, you really need to start afresh. Maybe with this person, but maybe after a while. All right. We've got the Lovers card, which has come up twice. It is a divine connection. This person may be your divine counterpart, but this person really has lots of work to do. If you still, you have free will. You can go into this connection. But to be able to last in a connection when both of you are not on the same page, especially a divine connection, is next to impossible. Hummingbird spirit, the number 34 could be significant to you. I think I saw it on something turquoise as well. Yes, so the number 7 could be significant to you. Be here now. I think you are in this energy. You want to be here now and take it as it goes. But somewhere down the line, that moon energy is there, which is telling you, are you doing the right thing? The number 7 and the number, the number 9 and the number 27 could be significant to you. Think on your feet. This again, I feel, is, Spirit's way of cautioning you. Look at the thing. Be here now, yes. But look at the reality of your situation. Is this what you really want in the way that you're getting it now? Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Yes, follow your intuition. Follow your intuition. And you need trust in this relationship, which this person really doesn't have. And this person is triggered when they find you with a lot of people. They get triggered. And it doesn't, in fact, they get triggered so much, it doesn't even have to be someone from, if you are, however your inclination is, whether you are, a heterosexual or a homosexual, whatever be your thing, no matter what I'm trying to say is, it doesn't necessarily need to be someone from the opposite sex if that's how you are. If you are generally someone who, if this person is, if you're opposite genders, it doesn't necessarily mean that if there's someone from the opposite gender that's going to make them jealous. It could be someone from the same gender. And if you are in a same-sex relationship, then it could be someone from your same gender or someone else. It doesn't matter. This person has severe trust issues. They just don't want to share you with anyone. This is going to be extremely uncomfortable for you over a period of time if they don't heal. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not saying that their trust issues is because of they feel that you're going to be disloyal to them as far as your physical relationship is concerned. No, they are going to be possessive with sharing you with anyone for anything. And this is going to stifle you. So you need to really think about it, pile number 3. I messed up. If only life had an undo button. I don't see a separation, but if there is, it's because you also have these alarm bells. And if you have, you did get a 4 of swords. So if you are on pause, I think you can extend the pause till this person does their work. And I'm telling you to show them empathy. It's not to be angry with them or to write them off. No, just give them time. But don't dim your light. Heartbroken. Maybe you are in separation and that's why they are saying this and they want to come back, but don't melt at this stage if they haven't worked on themselves, because then the same pattern will be repeated. Love the work you do. So they see you for the amazing person you are, but it triggers something in them. Your words cut like a knife. So I think at some point they've said something and you have, just with this Knight of Swords energy where I said that if you carry on like this, you will have to speak up your truth. That's what you've done. Possibly for some of you, this has already happened, which is why they say your words cut like a knife, but there is only so much that you can take. My drop of sunshine. There's no doubt that this person loves you. With that Nine of Cups there, they love you, they see you as that ray of sunshine in their life, that happiness in their life. They admire you, but they get triggered by you. I love you, but I love my spouse and kids too. Oh, I did mention the Three of Pentacles twice and this Three of Cups here. Pile number 3. You really need to rethink the dynamic of this connection. This person is pretty messed up, I feel. And you really need to take your energies and be the wonderful star that you are. Even if this person is your divine counterpart, they are not ready for you yet, and you are definitely maybe you were in that Four of Cups energy, because they may be trying to come back, saying things like this to you, but you have your doubts, and I think that's what it is all about. I love your smile and your eyes, and it's very physical in nature. This physical attraction is from both sides, but this dynamic is definitely not healthy. So you're being asked to take your time. You're being divinely protected. That's why the marriage didn't happen. The marriage may not have happened because you found out about this third party. This was a very uncomfortable reading for me. Why would anyone want to do that? Okay, let me just go over the zodiac signs. You have Pisces. Yeah, water signs can be very possessive. Pisces, you have Leo, you have Aquarius, you have Capricorn. You have, what else do you have? You have more Pisces, you have Cancer, and you have Taurus. All right, so those were the zodiac signs. And let's take out a few cards from here. You get the Four of Cups again. Yeah. You got to think about this connection, pile number 3. I don't think it is the best connection for you. I'm trying to dig deep for the inner initials so that the same initials don't keep coming. One has fallen down in the ground here. And I hope you don't just get wobbles like the previous pile got. Okay. All right, let's take a look. Is it visible? You get a K, an A, an H, a D, an O, another A, an L, a U, a C. So you have the Four of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and the World. All right, so what I get from this is that you are being asked to work on yourself and be the wonderful person that you are meant to be, that you are. Work on yourself, work on your coin, work on being independent, work on shining, all right? And let them do what they need to do. If they are in a third party situation for some of you, then they need to go back to their family and decide. They can't have, their cake and eat it too. right now I feel you're already in this energy because we got it earlier. This connection is not moving forward because you have actually discovered something about them. For some of you, for others of you, it's just their possessiveness and their lack of trust and the fact that they're slow moving in taking any decision towards you. There's a lot of passion in this connection, and I think that has been the driving force between the two of you now. But you need to take time out to work on yourselves so that both of you can come to the same level and be ready to each other, ready to be with each other. You need to have, just like the magician has all the four tools with him: the cup, the wand, the sword, as well as the pentacles. Similarly, in any relationship, you need these four things. You need to have love, which is the cup's energy. You need to have passion, which is the wand energy. You need to ground the connection, which is the pentacles. And you need to have clear communication, which is the sword. In this case, whenever you work on your coin and you're being seen by the world, this person gets possessive. They have a lot of love for you. I didn't see cup energy on your side. There is a lot of passion. Wand energy is in plenty. All right. And as far as the communication is concerned, you have finally spoken. For some of you, you will speak. And this will, as it has caused a rift between the two of you, because you are going to say your piece and they're not going to be happy about it. All right. With this world card, you need to end the cycle and begin a cycle. Maybe you need a gap between that, but take it. There's no point in regretting it later. You are protected, pile number 3. I won't say your connection is protected as of now because you need to work on coming back together as a couple, but you are definitely protected. All right. Again, with this, I feel that you are going to be working on your coin and you are going to be very abundant. With this flamingo, yes, you are meant to be with one another, but not now, and may not even be in this lifetime. All right. Because it's not written that if there is a divine counterpart that you are going to come into union. If you've both not done the work, Spirit is not going to allow it to happen. Even if you come together, you will part ways again. So work on yourself right now. Again, you're going to be very abundant. Get in touch with your inner child. Do things that make you happy. All right. With the snowflake here, you are unique. And I think you know that. And it's time for you to celebrate your uniqueness and not dim your light. All right. Yes. Possibly there is love on your side too, apart from the passion, but you need more than just love and passion in a relationship. All right. And trust is a huge thing. It can be a deal breaker. With this, maybe you need to be in nature some more with this and this. Again, with the moon card, maybe you get in touch with your intuition. All right. Your intuition will bring you a lot of answers. What is this? What is this? Is this a cat on a twig on a dark night? So it gives me very witchy vibes. So get in touch with your inner witch. All right. You have all the answers within you. You are very intuitive by nature, so you need to get tapped in. But pile number 3, this has been a very heavy reading compared to the other 2 piles. So it's either you're reading or it isn't. But if you are dealing with someone who's suspicious and possessive, you really need to honor yourself by calling it off and giving yourself time and giving them time, to get their act together. But don't dim your life to accommodate anyone, and don't feel guilty about doing it no matter what they say about anything. All right, heartbroken, your words cut like a knife, doesn't matter. Having someone who doesn't trust you and who's suspicious about everything to do is worse than all of that put together. So honor yourself and do you. Be the happiest, brightest, shiniest version of yourself, and don't dim your life for anyone else. All right. I know it's not a very easy reading. We all want love, but let's not look for love in the wrong places, all right? And when the time is right, what's meant for you will never pass you by. So, sending you lots and lots of love and light and a lot of strength. Bye bye.